seniors. You may be seated. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and staff, and our graduating class of 2023. On behalf of the Maumee Valley Country Day School Board of Trustees, I'm honored to welcome you to our 139th graduation exercises, a Maumee Valley tradition every year since 1884. Joining me tonight for our ceremony are Mrs. Diana Block, President of the Maumee Valley Board of Trustees, our head of upper school, Mrs. Stephanie Harmon, and our distinguished alumnus speaker, Mr. Bradford Coles. Our tradition at Maumee Valley is to have our entire faculty and staff from all three divisions participate in the graduation procession. We have our faculty present to acknowledge the important role that each teacher and advisor has played in the development and nurturing of the class of 2023. The Maumee voices and are well poised to make a difference in the next leg of their journey. Journeys are interesting endeavors. They can be planned or they can be unplanned. Some of you may already have a roadmap for your life, and others are setting out into the unknown. And both journeys will get you somewhere. Your journey may be straight and direct, like traveling a state highway through Kansas, a straight shot from one place to another with minimal adventure, just mile after mile of fields of corn. This type of journey has very little interruption, and you get there quickly. No offense to anybody from Kansas. Or a journey can take you on a meandering path, like winding up a mountain on the Blue Ridge Parkway in Appalachia. Slow and serpentine, each turn brings something new, a chance sighting of a bear, or a pullout with a sight to behold, one worth stopping, pausing, and reflecting on what lies before you. When I headed to college, I had no idea what I wanted to be. I loved English, I loved math, I loved German, I loved art. My grandfather had taught me how to paint, and I flirted with the idea, only ever so briefly, of going to art school. My mother urged me to take my art and my love of math and become an architect or work for Disney, as she thought I was endlessly creative and talented, as mothers should believe of their children. Thank you, Mom. But it was a haphazard decision that set me on my path. I wanted to get off campus. I was already tired of Davidson College at the end of my freshman year. So I decided quickly to major in art history in order to have a better chance of joining a 10-person semester study abroad program. And while spending a semester in France, studying art in situ with a backdoor pass and entrance to the Louvre, I found my love. It didn't matter that I didn't speak a lick of French. Together with my fellow classmates, we found our way around the Parisian arrondissements and outlying cities to learn about art and architecture, each piece whispering something profound in my ear. In high school, I certainly never planned to be running a school and standing before you giving the opening welcome to a graduation exercise. Both routes, the straight and the meandering, will get you to your destination. I've always admired those who know exactly what they wanted to do and had a plan to do it, but that wasn't me, and it might not be some of you. Life has taught me that you need to be willing to take an unexpected turn and try something new. There is so much yet for you seniors to explore as you head on the next leg of your journey. Tonight, we pause and we reflect on you. We celebrate you for reaching this waypoint, your graduation. Seniors, your teachers and I are so proud of what you have become. We are excited to see which turn you take next and whether you find your destination in the next 4 years or the next 40. But what makes us swell with pride is not all that you have done, but the people that you have become. The lessons you have learned, some of them are hard, others easy, will carry you forward on your journey. At the end of tonight, we will say, until we meet again. As a class, you are ready, you are prepared, and you are destined for great things. Never lose your moral compass on your journey. Stay determined to do what is right. But most importantly, remember that everyone here with you this evening will assist you. We're ready to support you through any adversity. You may always rely on those of us here at MV, your second home. Thank you. At the Upper School Honors Assembly last Friday, we recognized many accomplishments of our senior class, including members of cum laude, the seal of biliteracy, academic honors, athletic and artistic achievements, which you can find in your program. But we have one last award to be given, and that is the Head of School Award. The Head of School Award is presented annually in recognition of a senior who has combined a strong academic record with strength of character, leadership, and citizenship, and who has contributed in a significant way to the life of the school. The recipient of this award is nominated by the faculty and staff and selected by the head of school. Our Head of School Award recipient has only been with this class for the past 4 years. However, she leaves an indelible mark on our upper school community as she graduates today. This award honors someone with a strong academic record. Check. Our recipient embodies this in every way, and she makes it seem effortless. She's inquisitive, diligent, delving deeply into literature and science. Her 4.75 GPA in her senior year indicates that she's pretty well mastering the Maumee Valley curriculum. Her perfect ACT score and her standing as a national merit finalist also signal that she stands shoulder to shoulder with the top academics nationally. This award also recognizes an individual that has contributed significantly through leadership and citizenship. Check and check. Our recipient is a student government leader, this year a co-president of the entire student body. She received the Citizenship Award during her junior year and the Ron Uten Life of School Award as a sophomore. She has contributed in so many ways through her time in upper school to endeavors like the Global Leadership Program, to the tennis team, to the music program, just to name a few. This young woman is involved because she loves what she does, not because she's stacking her resume. She works tirelessly to make our school a better place. As an example, when our recipient learned that leaving the Perry Commons messy at the end of the day meant that our longtime MV caretaker, Jeannie, had to clean up after the students, she single-handedly spearheaded a campaign to make sure the Commons was clean at the end of each day. She saw the impact of student actions and realized she could make a difference in Jeannie's life, and she did. I mentioned music. As a pianist and cellist, music has been an essential part of our recipient's life. She's the principal cellist in our string ensemble, a member of the Toledo Symphony Philharmonic Youth Orchestra, and the state orchestra's lead cellist as well. And as if that wasn't enough, she and her friends decided, coming out of COVID, to create a musical nonprofit titled Musicians for Causes. She and her co-founders have created performance opportunities for adolescents throughout Toledo while benefiting charities of their choice. It is her selflessness, her patience, and her servant nature that sets our recipient apart. She does things because she knows that she can make a difference. When the call went out for volunteers to help with middle school track meets, she stepped up. When lower school tutors were needed, she came forward. She is simply a crucial part of our community, a beautiful combination of hard work and empathy. And she does it all with modesty and the politest of hellos. Her advisor, Mrs. Kowalski, stated that there is never a day when she is not calm, patient, compassionate, and eager to help. Modest and unassuming, her small acts of kindness make such an enormous difference in the life of our school. For example, the handmade cards filled with thoughtful and compassionate messages that she gives to her teachers and those who have helped her on her way. Sharon Dang, you are the model of our Maumee Valley mission. Do you know where the award is? Congratulations. We have an award for you that apparently is not Sharon has helped us to create an inclusive community of intellectual excellence. It's my honor to present you with the Maumee Valley's highest honor bestowed upon you from our faculty and staff, the Head of School Award. Congratulations, Sharon. Each year, the senior class leaves a legacy through a senior class gift. Please welcome our co-presidents, Kimmy and Herschel, to the podium to present the class gift.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and the exceptional class of 2023 is finally here. Today marks the end of an emotional journey where we learned lessons, made memories, and helped each other grow to become the people that we are today.
Today marks the day we carry pieces of each other as we set on our new paths with mixed emotions, excitement, nostalgia, and a little bit of apprehension.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, we want to take a moment to reflect on the journey that has led us to this very moment.
As I look at my peers, I see the people who have impacted my story. I have been fortunate enough to grow up with these people for the past 13 years, which means my humor, my drives, and my passions have been inspired by listening to my peers speak passionately about their favorite authors or stories in the classroom, watching them grow and gain confidence as they walk onto the stage, or cheering them on the sidelines as they showcase their athletic abilities.
This is a class that supports each other. What these past 4 years have gifted us is much more than just an education. I might not remember what was on a math test, but I'll forever remember the moments I had with the people who supported me and struggled with me, as we cried about how many times we had to relearn the unit circle, or laughed when Mr. Barton would go to extreme lengths to prove that we would indeed use pre-calc in the real world.
It's with no doubt that the class of 2023 is a high-achieving class, but it's clear that we couldn't have done it without each other. Although we may have pushed each other's buttons at times, we have also pushed each other to become our best selves. We made our high school journey a team effort, crying together, struggling together, taking on each other's pain. But in the end, we fought through it all because we listened to each other, checked in on each other, and stuck with one another.
Our grade has always collectively been a unit. We moved as a group. The freshman locker bay was always packed with students talking, watching shows, or spilling food. Then, when it was time to transition, you could find our sophomore class filling the library. One by one, the individual tables were filled with our faces, and the library was no longer a quiet space, to say the least. So, we had to find a new space that could accommodate our large, close-knit group.
Through the time we have spent together, we built a foundation that is unbreakable. The sibling-like relationships that our class has built run much deeper than anyone could imagine.
Many of which were fostered right inside the heart of the Maumee Valley Upper School, the Commons.
The Commons has become an essential part of our class's high school experience. It not only became a post-COVID hangout spot for a majority of the high school, but it has also become a place to eat lunch with new people, a place for passionate debates and discussions, and most importantly, a place to nap during free periods. And as somebody who has taken countless naps in the Commons, the furniture is not what it used to be.
So with that being said, the class gift from the class of 2023 will be a new couch as well as a few beanbag chairs, as we want to create an environment for the next generation of Maumee Valley students that encompasses the duality of productivity and social gathering.
Also, as an added bonus, we will be gifting a spike ball net for the Anning lawn.
Wait.
We're not done.
We're not done.
We're not done.
We hope that with these additions, students will be able to further foster their relationships just as we have been able to do. Supporting each other, inspiring each other, and of course, napping together as well.
So to the class of 2023, it has been a wonderful journey. We've made memories together, learned from each other, I'm gonna start crying, and collectively, we have shared so much love. Each one of you has made a difference in my life. You have been an important part of my story, and as these final moments turn to memories, I will remember the class as ambitious, determined, and unique.
As you go down your next path, we hope that you continue to make these relationships. Take with you the lessons that you learned, pursue your passions, and continue to share them with the people that you love. Thank you.
Thank you, Herschel and Kimmy. I'm certain that Maumee Valley is going to enjoy many more comfy spots and elements of fun. Thank you. For a musical interlude, I welcome our vocal ensemble under the direction of Mr. Charles Brown to sing Memories. The choir will be accompanied by Senior Eli Marks on the guitar.
Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones that we
Close to the ones, cause the dreams bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you.
It's a time that I remember, and I do not know no pain. When I lived it forever, everything you said is true.
Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Hey, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey, but everything will be alright. Voices say, hey, here's to the ones that we got, here's to the ones that we got, to the wish you were here, to the ones, cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories.
And the memories bring back you. Do, 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 do. Memories bring back you.
It's a time that I remember, when I never felt so alone. When I felt all the hatred was too powerful to sound.
Now my heart feel like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, let you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey, but everything will be alright. Hey,
Here's to the ones that we
here's
got.
to the ones that we got.
To the wish you were here.
Here's to the ones, cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories.
And the memories bring back you. Do, 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 do. Memories bring back you. Do, 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 do. Memories bring back you.
They bring back you. They bring back you. All the memories do. All the memories do. All the memories.
Memories bring back you.
Thank you, vocal ensemble. Each year, the graduating class selects student speakers to represent their class and present the final student address. This year, we welcome Sharon and Eli to the podium to present the senior address.
Congratulations, students of the class of 2023, and thank you to the teachers, staff, family, and friends whose support we simply could not have done it without.
When Sharon and I first sat down to write this speech, we sought inspiration from the likes of High School Musical's Troy Bolton, Twilight's Jessica Staley, and Legally Blonde's Elle Woods, but soon realized that the hollow words of "we're all in this together, once a wildcat, always a wildcat," simply did not pack the punch we hoped to deliver with our speech.
Dejected by pop culture, we took a step back and considered the past 4 years of our Maumee Valley education. 3 words stood out to us that have haunted the academic existence of many of us students: exigence, audience, and purpose.
For those who are unfamiliar with these terms, allow us to walk you through these 3 giants of understanding any rhetorical situation.
Also known as the keys to the art of persuasion.
Exigence.
The rhetorical concept that helps writers and readers think about why a text exists in the first place.
What is the occasion? For example, a graduation.
A ceremony to celebrate the students who have successfully met their academic and extracurricular requirements.
But exigence is more than that, and so are graduations.
At its core, the exigence of a text is what's really bothering the speaker.
And at its core, a graduation is a gathering of community emblematic of hope for our future.
We're bothered by the attributes assigned to our generation.
Self-absorbed,
Screen obsessed,
whiny,
privileged,
entitled.
lazy.
I'm bothered by defeatists who warn that there's nothing that can be done to solve our world's problems.
Because I'm bothered by injustice, our warming planet, and the mess that's been left for us.
I'm bothered by those who say youth is wasted on the young, because if not for us, who else could be as invested for hoping in a brighter future?
I'm bothered by convoluted and drawn-out metaphors.
Was that a metaphor?
Not sure, but it's probably best we move on.
Audience,
You'd never guess it, but that's all of you students, family, educators, and alumni.
with your smiling faces and fashionable underwear.
Eli, they aren't in their underwear, and they're definitely not smiling.
Sorry, I was just trying to make myself less nervous. It's hard to define the Maumee Valley class of 2023.
Because yes, we are the class who would run around the school trying to print English 2 portfolios.
The class who held the library captive and frequently ended up at the wrong end of Mr. Mumford's bow staff because of our inability to social distance.
We're the class that missed 2 proms, and we might have left our fair share of dirty plates along the way.
But we're also the class who showed up our freshman year and fielded dozens of candidates for student-elected positions.
The class that spent months, even years remote, and came back more connected than ever.
The class that was able to stop and laugh out loud in the middle of the ACT at an insect's unwelcome appearance.
And a class of leaders who hosted blood drives, published newspapers, directed cabarets, achieved incredible athletic, artistic, musical, and academic feats, organized Pride, Lunar New Year, Iftar Dinner, Diwali, Issue Day, and found more ways to impact our community than you would think possible of 62 kids.
And in large part, that's thanks to all of you, the family, teachers, staff, and alumni who have laid a strong foundation, who have always given us your support, for generously and graciously giving up your time and energy, and for always being personally invested in our successes.
One more to go, purpose.
This is what the speaker really wants the audience to verb.
It's a verb?
Well, it's really what the speaker wants us to do, but purpose can always almost be stated as the word to followed by a strong verb. Some examples you might have heard of.
To hold these truths to be self-evident.
To be the change you wish to see in the world.
To be or not to be.
To dream.
To ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
To miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
What? To form a more perfect union, to establish justice.
To stay hungry, to stay foolish.
To suck out all the marrow of life.
To dare to eat a peach.
To fear nothing but fear itself.
To float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
To beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past.
To shake it off.
To do or do not, there is no try.
And for all of us today, to look around and realize we have been given a gift.
The young people in our lives, the communities we've built, our critical thinking ability, and the outstanding education we've received here.
And then to take that gift and pay it forward.
Use it to write a speech.
To give thanks to the people you love.
To support positive change.
And above all, to believe in your own ability to make an impact.
Thank you.
There is no doubt these seniors will make an impact. Thank you, Sharon and Eli. Next, I would like to invite Gabby Myers and Eli Marks to the front to perform Firework by Katy Perry.
Like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under, scream but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance in you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and let your colors burst. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you leave 'em all in awe. You don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe the reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect note. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time you'll know. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and let your colors burst. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you leave 'em all in awe. Boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, 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 and now it's time to let it through. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show your colors burst. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you leave 'em all in awe. Boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon.
Thank you, Gabby and Eli. I'm always so impressed by the talent of our kids. This evening, we're fortunate to be joined by alumnus Ford Coles, Maumee Valley class of 1982, who was chosen by the senior class to be our commencement speaker. Mr. Coles is a vice president of the and a national spokesperson for Advisory Board, a healthcare research company that works with more than 4,500 health systems, insurance companies, and life sciences companies to develop insights and solutions to strategic challenges. During his tenure with the company, he has delivered more than 3,000 presentations in 49 states and 6 countries. Mr. Coles is one of the most requested public speakers in the healthcare and one of Advisory Board's preeminent thought leaders in health system economics, public policy, and strategy. Mr. Coles received his bachelor's degree from Kenyon College and a master's degree in economics from Johns Hopkins University. Ford was recently dubbed a Maumee Valley superfan and is one of MV Athletics' most ardent supporters, contributing his time, talents, and treasures. You know when he's present at events, you'll hear his booming bass cheering in support of our Hawks and most fervently against our rival, Ottawa Hills. Ford and his wife Lee live in Maumee and are parents to seniors Vivian and MV graduate Bradford III, who are 4th generation Maumee Valley students. When he attended Maumee Valley, Mr. Coles played varsity baseball and basketball. He remains a regular presence at most MV sporting events, and as does the large MV flag that he had made and he spiritedly waves. Please join me in welcoming Maumee Valley alumnus Ford Coles.
Well, as you just heard, I spent a lot of time talking to hospitals, insurance companies, and pharmaceutical companies about what is happening in the world and how they should adjust their strategies to it. But I've never been asked to speak at a graduation before, particularly not that of my own daughter in the school from which I graduated, and which is, as I think most of you know, a school that I adore. So getting increasingly nervous, I did one of the things that I do best, which is research. That's right, I Googled how to give a graduation speech. Apparently most graduation speeches are some mixture of tributes to the graduates themselves, in those surprisingly rare cases when the speaker actually knows them, but mostly they're pieces of advice as to what you're supposed to do when you get to college and then out into the wider world. Okay, I thought, I can handle that. The first part, the tribute bit, is easy. First, because I do know you. Most of you have slept in my yard. I have shouted myself hoarse for 6 years at your sporting events. I even coached a lot of the girls here in middle school basketball. But a tribute is even easier because you are all so very remarkable. Look, at any school, you have good graduating classes and not so good graduating classes. The teachers don't talk about it unless you're close to them, and frankly, they've had a few drinky poos. But do you think they don't know it? This is true of any school, but at a small school like Maumee Valley, it is even more obvious. I don't say this with any personal pride. My class, 1982, at Maumee Valley was truly terrible. Our class reunions are essentially an exercise in seeing who's out of rehab in that moment. My older sister's class, 2 years before me, was historically perfect. I was always in her shadow as she traipsed off early decision to her Ivy League university. She told me later, by the way, that she worked far harder at Maumee Valley than she did at Brown. And I want you all to know that right now. You are ready. You are prepared. Maumee Valley has made you ready. That is what Maumee Valley does. This class reminds me of my sister's class. You shine, you glow, you are a light. And that is not because you've had it easy. This was mentioned already, but let's remember this class had COVID hit second semester of freshman year. Many of you came to Maumee Valley because you struggled at other schools. You've had your social ups and downs. You've lost friends. You've had your hearts broken. Groups have formed, broken up, and reformed. You are not amazing because it has been easy. You are amazing because it has not been. But just look at this collection of scholars, athletes, musicians, artists, and actors. Look at the list of colleges they will attend next fall. Just in case, it's in your brochure, but just in case you missed it, we had it printed in the Blade. I personally delivered a copy of that list to every mailbox in Ottawa Hills. I'm kidding. Actually, you know what? Forget Ottawa Hills. Look at that list. Any boarding school, any elite school in New York, Washington, or San Francisco would covet that list. And it happened here in Toledo. And it happened because of you and you. As for the advice, don't worry. I'll keep it brief. But there is something I want to do. Lynn brought it up already, but I want to go a little deeper on it. Something that's important to say. I want to explode a myth, a dangerous myth, in my opinion. And the myth is that you're supposed to know what you want to do in the world right now. You're supposed to have, and I never thought I would get so sick of this word, passions. Are you kidding me? When I was 18 at Maumee Valley, I thought vaguely I might become a painter. You know, like in a field with an easel, like Monet. I'm a healthcare economist. I give strategy advice to hospitals. And I love what I do. I do what I was born to do. But I had no earthly idea of that at the age of 18. I know a few of you have known from the time you could crawl what you wanted to do. You've known that you wanted to be a doctor or an engineer. And don't mistake me. Hats off to you. There is nothing wrong with that. Indeed, it's wonderful. Cure us of disease. Build us some bridges. But that is not most of us. Most of us have no earthly idea. And you're not supposed to. In fact, let me share another secret with you. You're probably not going to figure it out in college. The vast majority of people find their professional path in their 20s, most often in their late 20s. So, what exactly is college for then? Let me explode another myth. The college is mostly about making your mark, expressing your views. Yeah, not really. You have your whole lives to express your views. I'm not saying you won't do this in college. Of course you will, and that's good. I am sure you will protest lots of things. I know my daughter will. But this is the one time in your life that you're expected to go deeper than the controversial issues of the day, to ask the big questions. What are these creatures called humans? What is their nature? What is their history, their chemistry, their literature? How and why are they happy or unhappy? How do you create a society around them? What is it that you believe? Why? This is your one chance, so take it. All the rest of it, who you're going to vote for in the next election, how to use the company IT system, how to sell your product, how a bill becomes law. You're going to figure out all that crap in a few days on the job. So go deep. Ask the big questions. In closing, let me capture this class with a quick story for you. In the fall, Viv asked me if she could host a post-homecoming campout at the bottom of our yard in Maumee by the river. Lee and I said yes. It was a cute idea. And secretly, we chuckled to each other. This would never happen. Sure, the kids would come over with tents, run around the yard, watch a horror movie in the basement, and then go home that night with their unopened tents. No fuss, no muss. Maybe some errant potato chips for the dog to eat in the basement carpet. But no. They arrived in huge numbers. And damn it, under the careful direction of Kimmy, they marched down that hill and built a tent city in my yard. They said camp out, and that is what they did. It was the only time I ever made the mistake of underestimating this group of people. Don't do it. You will do great things. You will do what you set out to do. I cannot wait to see it. That voice you hear is me cheering. Thank you.
Thank you, Ford. I now invite Diana Block, President of the Board of Trustees, and Mrs. Stephanie Harmon, Head of Upper School, to the stage for the presentation of our diplomas.
I'm much shorter than Ford. Okay. In keeping with school tradition, we ask the family of each graduate to please rise when your child's name is called. Members of the class of 23, please come forward to receive your diplomas. First row, please. Lauren Amer. Raya M. Al-Nasor. Jacob Matthew Buchanan. Eduardo Baldrini. Gustavo Cayo. Triana Card. Caleb Andrew Casto. Kai Aragorn Cecil. Kenny Chen Haojia. Chiaki Chen Yushu. Rachel H. Cheng.
Sharon Sinran Dung. Evan Daniel Diaz. Nikola Dimitrich. Colin Sander Dunlap. Ian Bradford English II. Jillian Gale Frost. Sloan Doran Geisel. Leah Gokula. William Chester Gordon. Second row, please come forward. First row can sit. We did practice this. Morgan L. Hirsch. John Hun Kwang Hui. Avi Mohan Joshi. Vivian Keishel Coles. Allison Nicole Launder. Jackson Lechlak could not be with us this evening. Sincere Alasia Lumsden. Elijah Scott Marks. Calvin Robert McCullum Smith. Gabrielle Elizabeth Myers. David Lee Parcher II. Harshal Patel. Vade Jada Patel. Alexis Gabrielle Phillips. Emily Margaret Porter. Trevor John Pribis. Sammy Thamin Reedy. Edward Arturo Rodriguez. Ananya Bhupesh Saini. Isabel Joy Saunders. Omar Sultan. You can come. Okay, row 3, it's your turn. Bonnie Ten Shell. Harrison Tang Hao Tong. Tom Tang Ingbo could not be with us this evening. Samuel Gladwell Thomas. Andrew Ka Tran. Samantha Patricia Van Voorhis. Harry Wong Hao Ray. Wang Zhen. Renee Alexandra Watkins. Grace Wanja Waweru. Madeline Grace Williams. Athena Wynn. Jerry Shu Ru Chong. Hera Yong Fan. Helen Ying Chue. Paige Emerson Eustick. Tamim Zaydat. Elliot Fiacra Zajak. Oliver Lorcan Zajak. Kimmy Zhao. Hisham Ali Zreen.
Seniors, please rise. I'm pleased to present the Maumee Valley Class of 2023. As we conclude, we ask you to join us in singing our Maumee Valley alma mater. You can find the words on the back of your program. Please stand, and at the end of the alma mater, we will ask that you wait for our seniors and faculty to recess. Thank you for being with us this evening.